Did you know that right now, at this very moment, your mind is either healing your body or slowly destroying it? Not metaphorically, not spiritually, but literally. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every word you speak is sending chemical signals throughout your body that either promote healing and regeneration or trigger inflammation and disease. And here's what's absolutely mind-blowing. You've been doing this your entire life without even realizing it. You've been the unconscious architect of your own health, programming your cells with your thoughts, commanding your immune system with your beliefs, and directing your body's healing capacity with the stories you tell yourself every single day. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, "Great, another person telling me to just think positive and my cancer will disappear," hold on. What I'm about to share with you isn't wishful thinking or dangerous medical advice. It's cutting-edge science that proves your brain and body are in constant communication, and when you learn the language they're speaking, you can literally reprogram your health from the inside out. I know you're here because something in your body isn't working the way it should. Maybe you're dealing with chronic pain that doctors can't explain. Maybe you have an autoimmune condition that keeps flaring up. Maybe you're exhausted all the time and no amount of sleep seems to help. Or maybe you're just tired of feeling older than your years, of your body betraying you when you need it most. I see you, and I understand that frustration because here's the truth most people don't realize. Your body is not your enemy. It's not randomly attacking you or breaking down for no reason. Your body is actually trying to communicate with you, to heal itself, to return to balance. But somewhere along the line, the wires got crossed. Your mind started sending the wrong signals, and your body started responding to those signals exactly as it was programmed to do. Think about it this way. Your brain is like the world's most sophisticated computer, and your body is the hardware it controls. Every function, every cell division, every immune response is controlled by signals from your brain. But here's where it gets interesting. Your brain doesn't just send automatic signals. It responds to your conscious thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs about health and healing. When you constantly think, "I'm sick, I'm weak, my body is failing," your brain interprets that as a command. It says, "Okay, they want to be sick. Let me suppress the immune system, increase stress hormones, and shut down healing processes." It's not being cruel, it's being obedient. But when you start thinking, "My body knows how to heal, I am getting stronger every day, my cells are regenerating perfectly," your brain gets a different set of instructions. It starts releasing healing hormones, activating DNA repair mechanisms, and optimizing every system in your body for health and vitality. This isn't just positive thinking. This is neuroplasticity in action. This is epigenetics responding to consciousness. This is your mind literally reshaping your physical reality at the cellular level. And once you understand how to speak this language fluently, you become the conscious director of your own healing story. Let me tell you about something called the placebo effect, but not in the way you've heard it before. Medical schools teach that the placebo effect is when people get better because they think they're taking real medicine, even when they're just taking sugar pills. They dismiss it as if it's somehow fake healing, as if the improvement isn't real. But here's what they're missing. The placebo effect proves that your mind has the power to heal your body completely naturally. Those people aren't imagining they feel better. Their bodies are actually producing the exact chemicals and healing responses that the fake medicine was supposed to trigger. Their minds commanded their bodies to heal, and their bodies obeyed perfectly. Scientists have documented placebo surgeries where people got better just from thinking they had surgery. Placebo treatments that changed brain chemistry as effectively as real drugs. People with Parkinson's disease whose brains started producing more dopamine just because they believed they were receiving treatment. This isn't a glitch in the system. This is the system working exactly as designed. Your mind is the pharmacy, and your body knows how to fill any prescription your consciousness writes. But here's where most people go wrong. They try to heal their bodies while their minds are still programmed for sickness. They take supplements while thinking, "I hope this works." They do treatments while believing, "Nothing ever works for me." They want to get better while secretly expecting to stay sick. It's like stepping on the gas and the brake at the same time. Your healing intention is fighting against your unconscious programming, And guess which one usually wins? The unconscious programming every single time, because it's been running longer and it's had more practice. But what if you could reprogram that unconscious programming? What if you could train your mind to expect healing, to anticipate wellness, to command your body to regenerate and repair with the same confidence you command your arm to move or your heart to beat? That's exactly what we're going to learn. Not through complicated meditation practices that take years to master, not through expensive treatments or rare supplements, but through simple, practical techniques that start working immediately because they work with your body's natural healing intelligence instead of against it. Your body wants to heal. It's designed to heal. Every cut seals itself, every broken bone knits back together, every cell replaces itself with perfect precision. Your immune system is constantly scanning for problems and fixing them before you even notice. Your liver regenerates itself completely every few months. Your heart grows new blood vessels when it needs them. Healing isn't the exception, it's the rule. Sickness happens when this natural healing process gets interrupted by mental signals that tell your body it's not safe to heal, that resources need to be diverted to fighting invisible threats, that survival mode is more important than thriving mode. Now let's talk about stress, but not in the way everyone else talks about stress. Everyone tells you stress is bad, that you should avoid it, that it causes disease. And while chronic stress absolutely can make you sick, that's not the whole story. The real issue isn't stress itself, it's how your body responds to stress. And that response is completely controlled by how your mind interprets what's happening. Let me explain something fascinating. Your body has two main operating systems: the sympathetic nervous system, which is your emergency response system, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your healing and regeneration system. When you're in sympathetic mode, your body thinks you're being chased by a lion. Heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, stress hormones flood your system, and all non-essential functions like digestion, immune response, and cellular repair get shut down because your body thinks you need all available energy just to survive. When you're in parasympathetic mode, your body knows you're safe. Heart rate slows, blood pressure normalizes, stress hormones decrease, and your body shifts all its energy to healing, repairing, regenerating, and optimizing every system. Now here's the critical part. Your body can't tell the difference between a real lion and an imaginary lion. It can't tell the difference between actual danger and the story your mind tells about danger. When you lie awake at night thinking about everything that could go wrong, your body responds as if those things are happening right now. When you constantly worry about your health, your body interprets that worry as a signal that it's under attack. When you replay past traumas or future fears, your nervous system shifts into survival mode, even though you're perfectly safe. Most people spend their entire lives bouncing between these two states, never staying in healing mode long enough for their bodies to actually heal. They wake up worried, spend their day stressed, and fall asleep anxious, wondering why they never feel well. But here's the beautiful thing. You can consciously shift your nervous system from survival mode to healing mode just by changing how you think, how you breathe, and how you interpret the world around you. When you learn to recognize the thoughts that trigger your stress response and replace them with thoughts that activate your healing response, you literally give your body permission to heal itself. It's like switching from a computer program that says, defend and survive, to one that says, repair and thrive. And your body, that loyal servant, immediately begins following the new program. The science behind this is absolutely fascinating. There's a field called psychoneuroimmunology that studies how your thoughts and emotions directly affect your immune system. Researchers have discovered that specific thoughts trigger the release of specific chemicals in your brain, and these chemicals travel throughout your body, binding to receptors on your immune cells, and either enhancing or suppressing your body's ability to fight disease and heal damage. When you feel love, gratitude, joy, or peace, your brain releases chemicals like oxytocin, endorphins, and immunoglobulin A, which boost immune function, reduce inflammation, and promote cellular repair. When you feel fear, anger, resentment, or despair, your brain releases chemicals like cortisol, adrenaline, and inflammatory cytokines, which suppress immune function increase inflammation, and slow down healing. This isn't just correlation, it's direct causation. Your emotions are literally the chemical messengers that tell your body how to respond to life. But here's what's really exciting. You don't have to wait to feel better before your body starts healing. You can consciously generate the emotions that trigger healing, regardless of your current circumstances. You can practice gratitude even when things are difficult. You can feel love even when you're alone. You can access peace even when life is chaotic. And every time you do, you're sending healing signals throughout your entire body. Think of your emotions as the remote control for your body's healing system. Right now, you might be unconsciously pressing buttons that activate stress responses, inflammation, and disease processes. But once you learn which buttons to press, once you understand that you're the one holding the remote, you can consciously activate healing responses, reduce inflammation, and optimize your body's natural repair mechanisms. This is why some people heal quickly from injuries while others take forever. It's why some people never get sick while others catch every bug that goes around. It's why some people age gracefully while others seem to deteriorate rapidly. The difference isn't luck, genetics, or lifestyle alone. The difference is the mental and emotional signals they're sending to their bodies every single day. Your body is always listening to your mind, always responding to your emotional state, always following the instructions your consciousness provides. The question is, what instructions are you giving? Let's get practical now, because understanding the science is one thing, but actually changing your health is another. I'm going to give you a simple technique that you can start using immediately to begin shifting your body from survival mode to healing mode. It's called the healing breath, and it works by activating your parasympathetic nervous system while simultaneously programming your subconscious mind with healing commands. Here's how it works. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for just 5 minutes. Sit comfortably with your spine straight and your feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. As you breathe in, imagine golden, healing light entering your body with every breath. Hold that breath for a count of 4 while mentally saying, "My body knows how to heal." Then slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 6 while mentally saying, "I release all stress and tension from my cells." As you exhale, imagine any pain, disease, or dysfunction leaving your body as dark smoke or mist. Repeat this cycle 10 times, and with each breath, feel your body relaxing deeper, your nervous system shifting into healing mode, and your cells beginning to regenerate and repair. The beauty of this technique is that it works on multiple levels simultaneously. The slow, controlled breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which immediately shifts your body into healing mode. The visualization directs healing energy to wherever you need it most. And the affirmations program your subconscious mind with new instructions about health and healing. But here's the key. You have to do this with feeling, with genuine belief that your body is responding, that healing is happening, that every breath is making you healthier and stronger. Your subconscious mind responds to emotion, not just words. So feel gratitude for your body's amazing healing capacity. Feel love for every cell that's working to keep you healthy. Feel excitement about the healing that's already in progress. When you combine proper breathing with positive emotion and clear intention, you create a powerful healing state that your body can't help but respond to. And the more you practice this, the easier it becomes to access healing mode whenever you need it. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Some of you might be thinking, this sounds too simple. If healing my body with my mind was this easy, why isn't everyone doing it? Why do people still get sick? Why don't doctors teach this? These are fair questions, and the answers reveal why this knowledge isn't more widespread. First, our medical system is built on the model of fixing problems, not preventing them. It's designed to treat symptoms, not address root causes. There's no money in teaching people how to heal themselves, but there's a lot of money in keeping people dependent on treatments, medications, and procedures. I'm not saying doctors are evil or that medicine doesn't have its place. Modern medicine is miraculous for trauma, emergency situations, and acute conditions. But it's not very good at healing chronic conditions autoimmune disorders, or degenerative diseases, because these conditions often have more to do with how we think and feel than with any physical pathology. Second, most people have been conditioned to believe that healing comes from outside sources. They've been taught that pills heal, that doctors heal, that treatments heal, but never that they heal. They've given their power away to external authorities and forgotten that their body's own healing intelligence is far more sophisticated than any external intervention. Third, changing your thoughts and emotions requires effort and consistency, while taking a pill requires no effort at all. Most people would rather take a medication that might have side effects than do the inner work necessary to heal from the inside out. They want the quick fix, the magic bullet, the solution that requires no participation on their part. But here's the truth. Your body is always trying to heal itself, always moving toward balance and health, always working to repair and regenerate. The only question is whether you're supporting that natural healing process or interfering with it. Every thought you think either helps or hinders your body's healing efforts. Every emotion you feel either enhances or suppresses your immune function. Every belief you hold about your health either opens the door to healing or keeps it locked shut. You have far more control over your health than you've been led to believe. You're not a victim of your genetics, your age, or your circumstances. You're the conscious director of your body's healing capacity, and once you step into that role fully, everything changes. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates the power of mind-body healing. There was a woman named Sarah who came to understand these principles after years of struggling with an autoimmune condition that caused severe joint pain and fatigue. She had tried every medication, every diet, every supplement, and while some things helped temporarily, nothing created lasting improvement. She was frustrated, exhausted, and starting to believe she would never feel well again. Then she learned about the connection between her thoughts and her immune system. She realized that for years, she had been unconsciously programming her body for sickness. Every morning, she woke up thinking about her pain. Every day, she told people how sick she felt. Every night, she worried about getting worse. She was literally training her immune system to attack her own tissues by constantly focusing on illness and dysfunction, so she decided to try a different approach. Instead of focusing on her disease, she started focusing on health. Instead of talking about her pain, she started talking about healing. Instead of expecting to feel bad, she started expecting to feel better. She began each day with 10 minutes of the healing breath technique, imagining her immune system learning to recognize her own tissues as safe and healing. She replaced thoughts about pain with thoughts about strength. She replaced conversations about sickness with conversations about wellness. She replaced expectations of suffering with expectations of recovery. The transformation wasn't instant, but it was undeniable. Within 3 months, her pain levels decreased significantly. Within 6 months, her energy returned. Within a year, her blood work showed that her inflammatory markers had normalized and her autoimmune condition had gone into remission. Her doctors called it a miracle, but Sarah knew better. It wasn't a miracle. It was her mind finally sending the right signals to her body. It was her immune system finally receiving clear instructions to heal instead of harm. It was the natural result of aligning her consciousness with her body's innate healing wisdom. This isn't an isolated case. There are thousands of documented stories of people healing themselves from supposedly incurable conditions by changing how they think, feel, and relate to their bodies. The medical establishment calls these cases spontaneous remission because they can't explain them, but there's nothing spontaneous about them. They're the predictable result of activating the body's natural healing capacity through conscious intention and emotional alignment. Here's another technique I want you to try, and this one is particularly powerful for healing specific health issues. It's called cellular communication, and it's based on the scientific fact that every cell in your body has receptors that respond to the chemical messages sent by your thoughts and emotions. Before I teach you this technique, you need to understand something fundamental about your cells. Each of your cells is not just a biological machine, it's actually a conscious entity that's constantly receiving information and making decisions about how to function based on that information. Your cells are literally listening to your thoughts, feeling your emotions, and responding to your beliefs about health and healing. When you understand this, you realize that you can actually have a conversation with your cells, giving them clear instructions about how you want them to function. Here's how to do it. Sit quietly and place your hands on the part of your body that needs healing. Close your eyes and imagine that you can communicate directly with the cells in that area. Speak to them either out loud or in your mind, using simple, clear language. You might say something like, "Dear cells in my liver, I love you and I appreciate all the work you do to keep me healthy. I want you to know that it's safe to heal now. Please release any toxins you've been storing and regenerate yourselves perfectly. I trust your wisdom and I support your healing." Or, "Dear cells in my heart, thank you for beating faithfully all these years. Please strengthen yourselves and create new pathways for healthy circulation. I believe in your ability to heal and regenerate." The key is to speak with genuine love and appreciation, treating your cells as the intelligent partners they are, rather than as broken machines that need fixing. Thank them for their service, acknowledge their intelligence, and give them clear, positive instructions about how you want them to function. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes, really feeling the love and gratitude in your heart as you communicate with your body. You might be surprised by what happens next. Many people report feeling warmth, tingling, or energy movement in the area they're addressing. Some feel an immediate reduction in pain or tension. Others notice improvements over the following days and weeks. This isn't magic, it's communication. You're finally talking to your body in a language it understands, giving it clear instructions instead of confusing mixed messages, and supporting its natural healing processes with love and encouragement instead of fear and criticism. Now let's talk about something that might be difficult to hear but is absolutely crucial for healing. You cannot heal a body you hate. You cannot repair a system you constantly criticize. You cannot regenerate cells while holding resentment toward your physical form. Most people have a terrible relationship with their bodies. They criticize their appearance, they get angry when their bodies hurt, they treat their physical form like an enemy that's betraying them. They say things like, "My body is falling apart," or "I hate getting old," or "My stupid back is acting up again." Every time you speak negatively about your body, every time you criticize or resent your physical form, you're sending signals that interfere with healing. Your cells hear every word, feel every emotion, and respond accordingly. When you hate your body, your cells get the message that they're not valued, not appreciated, not worthy of care and attention. But when you love your body, when you appreciate its incredible complexity and intelligence, when you treat it as the miraculous creation it is, your cells respond with vitality, health, and optimal function. This doesn't mean you have to pretend everything is perfect or ignore real health concerns. It means approaching your body with curiosity instead of criticism, with love instead of judgment, with partnership instead of opposition. Instead of saying, "My body is broken," say, "My body is learning how to heal." Instead of saying, "I hate feeling this way," say, "I'm grateful my body is communicating with me." Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" say, "What is my body trying to teach me?" This shift from adversarial to collaborative creates an entirely different healing environment. Your body stops defending itself against your criticism and starts working with you toward wellness. Your immune system stops wasting energy, fighting internal battles, and focuses on healing and regeneration. Your nervous system relaxes, your stress hormones decrease, and your healing hormones increase. The simple act of changing how you relate to your body can trigger profound physiological changes that support healing at every level. Start today by saying to your body, "Thank you for all you do for me. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm committed to supporting your healing." Say it like you mean it, because your cells are listening and they're ready to respond with perfect health and vitality. Let's dive deeper into one of the most powerful healing tools available to you, your imagination. Most people think imagination is just child's play, something frivolous that has no real-world impact. But neuroscience has proven that your brain responds to imagined experiences almost exactly the same way it responds to real experiences. When you vividly imagine your body healing, Your brain releases the same chemicals, activates the same neural pathways, and triggers the same physiological responses as if healing were actually happening right now. This is why athletes use visualization to improve performance, why musicians imagine playing pieces to enhance their skills, and why surgeons mentally rehearse procedures to increase precision. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what you're experiencing and what you're imagining with sufficient detail and emotion. This means you can literally imagine yourself into better health. Here's a powerful visualization technique that harnesses this principle for healing. It's called the Golden Light Healing Meditation, and it works by programming your subconscious mind with detailed images of perfect health and vitality. Lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Take several deep breaths and allow your body to relax completely. Now imagine a warm golden light above your head, representing pure healing energy from the universe. See this light slowly descending, entering the top of your head and beginning to flow through your entire body. As the golden light moves through you, imagine it seeking out any areas of illness, pain, or dysfunction. See the light identifying every cell that needs healing, every organ that needs support, every system that needs balancing. Watch as the golden light begins to transform everything it touches. Imagine damaged cells being repaired, inflamed tissues cooling and healing, blocked energy pathways opening and flowing freely. If you have a specific health condition, spend extra time visualizing the golden light healing that particular area. See tumors dissolving, infections clearing, organs regenerating, tissues rebuilding themselves perfectly. Make the visualization as detailed as possible. See the healing happening at the cellular level. Watch your immune system becoming stronger and more efficient. Imagine your body returning to perfect balance and optimal function. Feel the emotions of perfect health. Experience the joy of having abundant energy, the peace of feeling completely well, the gratitude of living in a perfectly functioning body. Hold these feelings for as long as possible, allowing them to permeate every cell of your being. End the visualization by seeing yourself living your ideal life in perfect health, doing everything you love with energy and vitality, feeling grateful for your body's incredible healing capacity. Practice this visualization daily, and each time you do, you're literally programming your brain to create the neural networks and chemical responses that support healing and regeneration. Here's something most people don't understand about healing. It rarely happens in isolation. Your physical health is intimately connected to your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your mental health. You can't heal one without addressing the others because they're all part of the same integrated system. Most chronic health conditions have emotional components. Suppressed anger often manifests as inflammation. Chronic worry can create digestive issues. Deep sadness can suppress immune function. Resentment can cause pain. Fear can create tension and muscular problems. This doesn't mean your physical symptoms aren't real. It means they're often the body's way of expressing emotions that haven't been processed or released. When you address the emotional roots of illness while supporting physical healing, you create the conditions for complete and lasting recovery. This requires honest self-examination. Ask yourself, when did your symptoms first appear? What was happening in your life emotionally at that time? What emotions have you been avoiding or suppressing? What patterns of thinking or feeling might be contributing to your condition? Sometimes the answer is obvious. You developed heart problems after a devastating breakup. You started having digestive issues during a period of intense stress. You began experiencing autoimmune symptoms after a major trauma or loss. Other times, the connection is more subtle, requiring deeper reflection and perhaps professional support to uncover. But here's the key insight. Once you identify and begin healing the emotional components of your illness, your physical symptoms often improve dramatically because you've addressed the root cause instead of just treating the manifestation. This is why some people heal completely while others with the same condition struggle for years. It's not that some people are luckier or have better doctors. It's that some people are willing to do the deeper work of healing their whole person, not just their symptoms. Forgiveness is often the most powerful healing medicine available. Forgiveness of others who have hurt you, forgiveness of yourself for mistakes you've made, forgiveness of life for not being what you expected. When you carry resentment, anger, or self-blame, You're literally poisoning your own system with stress chemicals and inflammatory compounds. When you choose forgiveness, you release your body from the toxic burden of negative emotions and free up enormous amounts of energy for healing and regeneration. This doesn't mean pretending everything is okay or becoming a doormat. It means releasing the emotional charge around past hurts so they no longer have power over your present health and well-being. As we near the end of our journey together, I want to give you one final, incredibly powerful technique that combines everything we've learned into a daily practice that can transform your health from the inside out. I call it the Daily Healing Protocol, and it takes just 20 minutes a day but can create profound changes in your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Here's how it works. Every morning when you wake up, before checking your phone or starting your day, spend 20 minutes programming your body for optimal health and vitality. Start with 5 minutes of the healing breath, activating your parasympathetic nervous system and shifting your body into healing mode. Focus on deep, slow breathing while mentally affirming your body's incredible healing capacity. Next, spend 5 minutes doing cellular communication, speaking directly to your cells with love and appreciation, giving them clear instructions for healing and regeneration. Focus on any areas that need special attention, but also thank your entire body for its faithful service and miraculous complexity. Then spend 5 minutes in golden light healing visualization, imagining healing energy flowing through your entire body, repairing damage, optimizing function, and returning every system to perfect balance. Make the visualization as vivid and detailed as possible, engaging all your senses and emotions. Finally, spend 5 minutes in gratitude and future visioning, feeling genuine appreciation for your body's healing capacity and imagining yourself living in perfect health. See yourself with abundant energy, optimal function, and complete well-being. Feel the emotions of perfect health as if you're already experiencing it. The key to success with this protocol is consistency. Your subconscious mind responds to repetition, and your body learns from consistent signals. Do this practice every single day for at least 30 days, and you'll begin to notice changes in how you feel, how your body functions, and how quickly you heal from any injuries or illnesses. But here's what's really exciting. This isn't just a temporary healing protocol, it's a new way of living in partnership with your body. When you make conscious communication with your body a daily habit, when you consistently send signals of love and appreciation to your cells, when you regularly activate your healing systems through breath and visualization, you're not just treating illness, you're preventing it. You're optimizing your body's function, enhancing your immune system, and creating the conditions for lasting health and vitality. Your body is the most sophisticated healing machine in existence, equipped with mechanisms for self-repair, regeneration, and optimization that far exceed any medical technology. But it needs your conscious cooperation to function at its highest level. When you partner with your body's healing intelligence, when you support its natural processes with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions, there's virtually no limit to what's possible for your health and well-being. You are not a victim of your genetics, your age, or your circumstances. You are not powerless against disease, aging, or physical decline. You are the conscious director of your body's healing capacity, equipped with everything you need to support optimal health and vitality throughout your entire life. The techniques I've shared with you today aren't just theories or possibilities. They're practical tools that you can start using immediately to begin transforming your health from the inside out. Your body is listening to every thought you think, responding to every emotion you feel, and following every instruction your consciousness provides. The question is, what instructions are you going to give? Starting today, I want you to speak to your body with love instead of criticism, with appreciation instead of resentment, with partnership instead of opposition. Start today by doing the daily healing protocol, even if it's just for a few minutes. Start today by treating your body as the miraculous, intelligent system it is, rather than as a broken machine that needs fixing. Remember, healing happens when you align your mind with your body's natural intelligence, when you support its processes rather than interfering with them, when you trust its wisdom rather than fearing its messages. Your body wants to heal, it's designed to heal, and it's constantly working toward optimal function. Your job is simply to get out of the way and support the process with your conscious intention, loving attention, and unwavering faith in your body's incredible healing capacity. The transformation you seek is not only possible, it's inevitable when you consistently apply these principles with dedication and belief. Your healthy, vibrant, energetic future is calling to you right now. All you have to do is answer with your whole heart, your whole mind, and your whole body. If this message resonated with you, if you felt something shift inside while reading these words, I want you to leave a comment below and simply write, "My body knows how to heal." Declare it to the universe, claim it as your truth, and begin the beautiful journey of conscious healing that will transform not just your health, but your entire relationship with the miraculous vessel that carries you through this life. And make sure to subscribe to this channel, because we're building a community of conscious healers here, people who understand that true healing comes from within, people who refuse to be victims of their circumstances and choose instead to be the conscious creators of their health and vitality. Your healing journey begins now, and I'll be here to support you every step of the way.